July 29th. Still. I started listening to MJ's Soulmate Astrology, Why Can't I Quit You? Pluto in couples charts. Just so happens to be, you know, one of the videos that is out during this time. And I've mentioned how things just kind of align with information that I'm receiving, and what's happening to me in real time. So I was grateful I started watching it like yesterday. It's been out for a day now. And I had to stop because I was yesterday I was a little more triggered. But I started listening to it again today. And I'm grateful that I did, because I think there was still this worry within me that even though there's clarity, and I trusted myself with the answer that I received in regards to whether or not we were twin flames. But I think there was still this, I think just because Pluto is just so hot, I mean, that's been my MO, right? More of the death and transformation aspect of it, and also the control, but not in this relationship is what it, so I'm learning more that Pluto is all about power and control. And so I think that's the part that I'm struggling with. This element of like, you know, because I guess the talk, the perception is that with Pluto being highlighted a lot in people's chart, and again, I don't know enough about synastry charts and composite charts and just how it's highlighted, but apparently people who have a lot of Pluto in their chart, or that's impacted with the aspects in a certain way, there's this tendency to be very controlling, where they take over. And I'm thinking extremes where, you know, like there's oppression and abuse, and not, you know, I'm wondering about narcissism, you know, and just if we were to do charts on everybody who you know, had some encounter with someone who was narcissistic, what would we find, right? And so I think that's the part I was just like, am I narcissistic? I'm like, no, I'm not. I know I'm not. Just the fact that I'm asking, right? It's like a huge, like, no, you're not. But it's still this awareness that identifying, fully embracing that I'm a plutonic for people. And so anyway, so she highlights in this video, at least the first part, because it's really long, that part that she's trying to help people differentiate between a plutonic versus a twin flame, because I guess there's confusion because of the karmic triggering. And so I was thinking about just the experiences that I've had with these dreams and things that were highlighted, things that I saw, things that I was shown, that I still have yet confirmation on, because, you know, clearly we don't talk. Just this inner knowing. And there was never an intention behind it for power. That's what I've been reflecting on. it's, you know, thinking to myself, well, what was the intention behind this? You know, because I didn't know it was happening. And I suspected it, but I wasn't sure. So anyways, so she talks about how with twin flames, there's this unconditional love. There's this unconditional love. And that triggered in me like the times, and even now, right, where I'm was angry one minute, but grateful the next, right? The anger is just this projection, right, of, again, what's needing to be healed within me, and not that I'm blaming you, but just recognizing, like, okay, that was just the initial response. That's just the initial response. But the reality is that you're just highlighting what's still needing to be healed within me. So then I thought about it. I'm like, okay, MJ saying that with Pluto on your chart, it's karmic. It's hugely karmic. So I'm like, dang, like, I have a lot of karma to heal. This is still from past lives that wasn't healed and brought into this life. Whether, and she makes a note though, because I was thinking about when you told me the past life regression that you did, and how the lives, the brief description of the lives that you lived, or the images, right, that you were shown, and then what I was shown, and how it was different. I think how it was different, or at least what I suspect was my past life, right? But so MJ says that the karma doesn't necessarily have to be with the same soul. So then there's a possibility that it was a different experience, a different person, but the same lesson, I guess. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure that out. So anyways, this is us clearing it out, basically, for a bigger purpose. And that's what she says too, that with twin flames, there's a bigger purpose. There's a bigger purpose towards humanity, towards being of service for humanity. And when she said that, it reminded me of what was highlighted in the chart. Not the chart, that one report thing that I got from Jan, whatever her name is. Jan Spiller's website, how it talked about that was supposedly one of the purposes, was there's some humanitarian cause that we'll be working towards, I guess. But again, you know, it's a choice. It's not something you have to do at all. I'm just being more direct. I think that was the only reason why I wanted to record, was just that awareness to clarify me. Clarify the awareness about myself, my role, and really the worry that I had about, like, damn, like, I don't want to be, you know, controlling. Like, I'm learning about oppression, and that's far from what I want to. I used to be controlling in relationships, you know, but in a way of trying to fix things and trying to get people to listen to me. And I still see it come out sometimes, but I'm aware of it, and I'm trying to, like, reel that in, and just allow people to be. And it's getting easier, a lot easier actually, and but realizing that you need more direction, I guess, or that dream, just to clarify, right? To be more direct, so that you can choose. So that you can choose what you want to do. And this mission thing, you know, again, I remember her saying, you can opt out. It doesn't have to be anything romantic. Again, I don't know you. I think I have to go back to that. I don't know you. So I don't have any intention. That's what I realized today was I'm grateful, but I don't have, I'm not in the same place that I was before. I'm not. So I don't have any, I'm gonna keep doing me. That's all I know. I'm gonna keep doing me, focus on what I need to do. Tomorrow and Sunday, I'm gonna start looking at the next group of videos. Cause I've gotten to the point of like how much I prepared, and so I don't know what's coming next, but I'll keep doing commentaries just to clarify, I guess, or be more direct. By the time you get, you know, I don't know where I'll be by the time you reach this video, if you're even still listening by then. So yeah, I don't even know when I'm gonna post this because I've been trying to, you know, check in more when I meditate. Like, do I post that? Do I talk about that? Lately, though, I've noticed the last 2 days they haven't really been responsive to my yes or no. I think a lot of it is they just want me to like live life in the moment, just balance myself out, feel my way through it, really, right? Feel my way through it. So, okay, how's it? Hi, my name is Yubi, and in case you haven't figured it out, this footage is capturing my experience as I learn to navigate my personal spiritual awakening. I am learning that this experience is unique to each one of us. In whatever way we believe we are embracing living our truth, this just happens to be my journey. And despite me having a graduate degree and a license in clinical social work, this by no means is intended to replace any type of mental health advice. This is just me on a personal level, documenting my experience, shedding light on the truth that I am learning and discovering for myself, and really inviting you along for the ride. If by some magical chance you find this content to be helpful in any way, shape, or form, please click the like button, you know, share the message, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I have an Instagram account, a personal one, and one specifically for this channel that you're more than welcome to check out. I'm an open book. I have also created t-shirt designs. I'm wearing my favorite one right now, which is the North Node design, but I have that and other things that you can look at inspired by this process and journey, and I have the link in the description box as well as in the about section of my YouTube channel. So you're more than welcome to check those items out. Any type of support is, you know, great. Again, if you find this content really helpful or meaningful, sometimes when we take that step and be vulnerable, you know, with showing what's inside our hearts and what's really our truth, we realize that we're much more connected than what we thought we were. And so I hope that as I'm living this experience, that you find some type of truth for yourself, or find some type of ability to heal in some way just by relating, you know, just by knowing that you're not alone. That really has been my goal with this process, not just being able to connect with others, but really for my own healing. It's definitely been a therapeutic experience and a very creative one for myself. So I thank you, and I wish you all the best, and you know, we'll see what else comes next for me.